Hi everyone, my name is Vishu. Today I'm going to present my presentation on managing business environmental factors, and my student ID is 102562. So here is the introduction about my company. I choose No Limit. So in this presentation is like focusing on the insight about New Zealand business sector, and the insights are like identified of the No Limit company, which is dealing in the electronic gadgets. And these aspects would be helpful in making further decision about the future investments. So in my assignment, I will also discuss about the future investments of No Living. And No Living is leading electronic and appliance retailer of New Zealand, as I already described about the retailer. And here is the environmental factors about the No Living. So in the social factors, it will like manage demands and ensuring customer preference. So every business like they put the preference of the customer. So here in the No Living also they will ensure that the customer needs are like they are matching with the customer needs, and the organization should give training efforts about technological services which will help employees to deal with the customers. Sometimes like the customers ask about the technology because some of the customers they don't know about the technology, or they don't know about the new features coming in the new gadgets. So they are sometimes they ask the employees like how it will work, or what is the benefit of these things. So if they will have a good training about the gadgets, they can explain to the customers, and this will help in their sales. And in technology, companies encouraging adoption of new technology. So companies like having new updated gadgets in their stores and developing better products, and electronics can be helpful. So they need to have like better products, like the new technological products, because now the new generation they prefer to buy the new technological products which are updated, which are like good. So this is the like environmental factors. And complex situation or challenge, procurement. The No Living is focusing on meeting the technological facts, but company also should use procurement significantly. Like sometimes there are now there are like some student deals, so we can pay like monthly, or we can have like 0% interest. We can buy from No Living. So they need to focus on the like procurement. Sometimes some customers they might not able to pay their bills, the monthly bills. So by this, like the company budget is like not meeting to their like up to date. So sales and marketing, more focus on sales and marketing strategy of the company can grab the attention of the customers. So they need to more focus on their marketing. So if they will do marketing strategy, their company will grab the attention of the customers. Like they can in their advertisements they can describe about the new technology, or new features in the mobile phones. So they also have to match the demands of the customers to boost overall performance. Management techniques, environmental and intelligence can be helpful. The functions are able to direct and indirect factors. No Living will focus on the new trends, undertake the purpose of the customer needs and demands. Like what are the demands? Sometimes like the demand of the customers is like, for example, if there is like new phone coming in the market, like Apple, we can say like Apple. So everyone like new generation they like to buy new phones, but sometimes like the demand is like high, and they order like less products. So they need to focus on like what is coming in the market and what the new generation gonna like. So they have to make sure that they are having enough stock for the customers, which will make them happy. Managing stakeholders, internal stakeholders, owners and employees. So as we all know that owners and employees are the internal stakeholders. So they have to focus on the growth and development. And the support of the owner help to increase the product range, and the business will be able to capture the large market. So they need to support, like they need to give all the things like feedback or something like the product range to the business, and they will know, and they can have the large market. They can have like all the brand new products, electronic gadgets, like everything. So external stakeholders. So external stakeholders in my company is like only the customers. So keeping up with the satisfaction and needs and develop customer relationship management strategy. So in the like development customer relationship management strategy, it will help like if we will give them good service and we have a good relationship with the customer, they will come back to buy new products, or they will come back to us for like they will think like we are giving good services and having good relations, so they can have trust with us. That's why we need to have like good relationship with the customers for our sales and profit. Managing compliance requirements. So internal compliance is like general risk and workplace management regulation under 2016, and ensuring safety training and identifying the risk. So in the internal compliance, we need to make sure like we are giving enough knowledge or training to the employees about the gadgets, because it's like electronic gadgets. There might should be some compliance and some health and safety issues, and provide information about product safety and security. So the employees must know about the safety and security about the product. They need to be careful about things because there is like a electronic product. So external compliance, and external compliance is like electricity regulations 2010, and the compliance is managed through inclusion of safety standards, and product will be sold with the safety tools and measures, like have to be good packed and with the boxes, or like sometimes there is a like delivery orders. Consideration for the future. So like for the future, investment can be made in the business sector when the economy conditions are stable. So we need to like see sometimes the economic conditions are like stable or not. And this is high competition which investors have to take with the uniqueness and effective brand value, and the customer need and requirements to be considered as the central elements for the business. And like the regulations of function facts are like to identify and encourage the engagement with the stakeholders. And here the conclusion, like I described in my assignment and in my presentation, is a positive business environment created with New Zealand for investments, or the non-living is major affected by competition and the changing customer preference. There are standard and legal framework for their improving the performance of the organization. So they need to match with the standards and every rule in the organization. And here's the reference.
Okay, Vishu, thank you. Just on the, that's very, very difficult to read, but that's okay. The rest of the slides are quite good. Has anyone got any questions, please?
Yes.
Yeah, good, okay, great. Far away.
For your compliance, I don't really understand for the internal compliance. Could you please elaborate more?
Internal, so there is like a rule of council to like there is a rule of work management regulation 2016. So they need to make sure like they give enough training to the customers, or sorry, to the employees, so they can have like enough knowledge about the like short circuit, or sometimes there is like more problems, so they can like have a good knowledge about their products.
You okay on that one? Correct. Any other questions?
Can you go to the third slide? About the procurement. Yeah. What is what do you think they are not focusing on the procurement?
So in procurement, you can like if you will go to the non-living, they also issue gem cards. So the gem card is like the company of the non-living, and they give credit on their own. So like the maximum amount is like 10,000. You can have a credit of non-living. So if you will buy like around 10,000, some of the customers like they buy their new homes. So they bought like heaps of products. Like they spend over the $10,000.
Okay.
But sometimes like so I already tell you like they bought their new home. So sometimes they're like out of budget. So they might sometimes fail to pay their bills on time. So in this like procurement will like help you if you will call them or like email them. So it will help you to like you will get more you will get money on time. Like if you will give them reminder, like you're gonna have a bill of this much on their on this date, so there will be like good reminder and then they will pay on time.
Is that okay for you? Yeah. Okay, that's a reasonable thing. Yeah. I've just got a question about the last slide. I think it was consideration slide. Yes, that's right. Okay. Okay, high competition which investors have to tackle with uniqueness. What do you mean there? There's high competition, what with other electrical companies?
Yes, like
okay, that's fine.
right?
Yeah, that's right. Which investors in Knoll Leaning have to meet that competition with effective brand value and a unique selling point. Okay, is that what you mean? Okay, that's fine. So. Okay, that's fine. Customers' needs and requirements to be considered central elements. Yep. I mean, they should already be considering customer needs and requirements as being central. Okay, so maybe considerations for the future. You know, that type of consideration about customer needs should already be being done. I'm sure Noel Lean are doing that already. Okay, so it's sort of continuing that focus. Okay, that's all right. Okay, any other questions? Okay, I think we need to get a move on actually. Vishu, that was good. Thank you very much indeed. That's great.
Good.